They thought I fell off. I was just in the cocoon. I didn't go ghost. I went in. Discipline over distraction. Value over validation. Welcome back to the Philosofee Show. This podcast is not for everybody. Some people are cool with where they are, and that's fine. But this one, this episode, this era, it's for the ones who want more. I'm not saying you gotta think like me. I'm saying if you feel like there's something more out there for you, if where you at ain't where you wanna stay, then you might be right here with me. See, the hardest thing for me lately has been being around people who don't want to grow. Not even spiritually, just mentally, emotionally, financially. I get bored quick. Not because I'm ungrateful, but because I know I've tasted purpose and I want more of it. So I'm picking my pleasures wisely. I've pulled back drastically. I ain't smoking every day no more. I ain't drinking just to pass time. Nah, if I do it now, it's a celebration, not an escape. I might go 3 months clean, locked in, then loosen up for a weekend. But I'm done making habits out of distractions. I'm at the halfway mark in life, and I've decided I want to live the way I want to live for the rest of my life, starting now. What I've learned in this cocoon stage is that tomorrow don't even exist yet. Yesterday, gone. So really, it's all about today. And the question becomes, what kind of moments are you creating while you're here in this wild, beautiful simulation they call Earth? What will you make out this moment? 'Cause that's the only thing real. This moment.
Hey, let this shit run,
On who? On me. My affirmations of a real bitch. You on your shit, you on your shit. You the one, ain't nobody fucking with the fuck. Hype me up, hype me up, hype me up. I hype me up. Okay. I got 99 problems, but I got 100 reasons. If it rains, sleet, or snow, I'ma ball air season. 'Cause I gotta hype me up, hype me up, hype me up. I hype me up.
Holy shit.
Struggle. Yeah. Struggle, my nigga. It be hard sometimes, man. They don't even know, man. Struggle. So, I'ma go ahead and let them know a little bit of something. Put them in the mind of a real nigga. Real talk. Struggle.
I swear they don't know the struggle of a real nigga. So much stress it'll kill you. When you're real, they don't feel you. Your baby mama on your ass 'cause she all in the feelings. All this hoping and wishing make you think about killing. I swear they don't know the struggle of a real nigga. So much stress it'll kill you. When you're real, they don't feel you. Your baby mama on your ass 'cause she all in the feelings. All this hoping and wishing make you wanna stop dealing. 1979, a real nigga was born to a family torn. Made me ready for war. No mother to love, somewhere out there cracked out. Abusive father stressed out, beat me till I blacked out. My presence hella dark, you wonder why I spark. They threw me in the deep blue sea, came out of shore. My teeth is razor sharp, you better have heart. It's a dirty game, being soft won't get you far. Picked up my pen and my paper after my strap, bruh. Write about these licks and murders that I survived, sir. I could have been in jail, a one-way trip to hell. Because fake homies and BMs want me to fail. But that's okay though, just stack my pesos. Even though the government taking half my check, yo. Will I shed this hard shell? Only time will reveal. Walk in my shoes, little dirty, yeah, the struggle is real.
Man, you gotta know the struggle. Everybody ain't built for it. But I just want y'all to know, y'all can get through it. Just keep your head up. Struggle.
I swear they don't know the struggle of a real nigga. So much stress it'll kill you. When you're real, they don't feel you. Your baby mama on your ass, cause she all in the feelings. All this hoping and wishing make you think about killing. I swear they don't know the struggle of a real nigga. So much stress it'll kill you. When you're real, they don't feel you. Your baby mama on your ass, cause she all in the feelings. All this hoping and wishing make you wanna stop dealing.
Yeah. I hope everybody is staying warm. And if you don't have to leave out the crib, don't leave out the crib. Welcome to the Philosophy Show with your boy Tweezy the Don. It's Sunday, 2 p.m. I'm happy to be online with you. The snow don't stop nothing over here except us from getting outside. But even if we want to get outside, if we really wanted to, we would, but I wouldn't suggest it because there's a lot of snow out there. All right, so I'm going to keep y'all company today. So make sure y'all tap in. I got some good stuff for y'all. We got laws 30 to 33 from the 48 Laws of Power. I'm going to break down to you what they mean and how they can help you in your life story. You know what I'm saying? Because this year is reinvention year. It is for you, whatever it is for you, but for me, it's reinvention. So I am reinventing and insulating the systems in my life to where they are working more efficiently because I know who the fuck I am. I ain't got to figure that out no more. You know what I'm saying? It's just about placing the power where it needs to be. Shout out to my people's Daddy Rich. You know, the weather out. We doing a new format now, but that's for us to know and you to figure out. So I ain't gonna put that out there, but we doing a new format. My people's gonna have to catch up to the format, and he'll be back on the show once that time comes. But for right now, you gonna be rocking with your boy Tweezy the Don. First, I'm gonna start off with how my weekend been. It's been very, very peaceful. I've been having a good time. You know what I'm saying? We've been really watching TV for the most part, watching some good movies with my queen. But besides that, just been working on a couple of things, promo wise, and working on the scripts for the Philosophy Show on Louisville Radio, and dealing with life problems. You know what I'm saying, as they come. But I'm feeling great. So that's all I gotta say about my weekend. But at the same time, man, there's been a lot of stuff weighing on me pretty hard, and it's about where our government going. I ain't been talking too much about Trump like I normally, well, I guess I do, but I did have I can't even go on here and grab this this excerpt I had from this pretty much a person who got detained. I guess that's the word they're using instead of kidnapped and harassed. Who got detained by ICE. This ICE situation is really tripping me out because I can't believe, people is letting this happen. It's looking more and more like a communist country. The more I look at the news, pretty much. So, hold on. So, I'm just trying to let people be aware if you're not aware. It seems like people are aware because people are protesting. So that's good. But it was a Somalian who got detained. And the crazy thing about this Somalian woman, she's very Americanized. You know, she don't talk like she's from Somalia. She talks like she a white girl from the suburbs. You know, and it's like she explaining it her way, but you can tell she's truly American. You know what I'm saying? She's an American Somalian. She couldn't even, like, I was listening to her and she was actually, to me, rambling a little bit trying to explain the experience that she had and her experience in America. And it's like she loved America, but she knows the differences in how people are treated, you know what I'm saying, because of, you know, because she dressed like a Somalian, but she talks like American, you know, so she just like trying to explain that, and it's like I'm listening to her and I'm like, man, she traumatized from that shit, because she ain't never went through that type of shit. She's American. You know, you get treated, of course you're going to get teased or all that type of stuff. That's just going to happen. But overall, when it comes to the system, I don't believe she was ever harassed or detained in that fashion. Then another lady, another female who was part of a protest against ISIS, she was explaining how they was videotaping her and the aggression that they were showing toward them as women, just because, you know, they're protesting against ISIS. You know, that ain't, I mean, if you want to talk about Martin Luther King and all them getting videotaped and then later assassinated by the government, it's kind of I'm trying to figure out if this is what that is, but they're just doing it more boldly, like they don't give a fuck. Which is what I see. But that's pretty much what I've been tripping off of, man. I'm just trying to wrap my head around where this country is going, in that nature. But that's my weekend, man. If y'all got anything to say, if you got any answers or comments, go ahead and put them in a live, man, and let me know what you think about this. Are we the same United States we were when George Bush and Barack Obama was in the presidency, or even further back? Or are we the same? I answer that question, but I ain't gonna answer it right now. So y'all stay locked in, and I'll be right back on the Philosophy Show.
Footprint of that ass.
Go put my gas.
Friday. Man, I'm glad we out. Man, I'm glad to be about that motherfucker. Man.
You telling me you
Bruh, jump tripping today.
Bro, I swear to God, I was about to slap.
Ooh.
We on the grass. I was about to slap him though, bro.
No, man. What you getting into tonight?
Man, I'm about to go home.
What's going on?
Girl, she cooking, you know, I got the slide.
Nah, man, we going to the spot. We getting the honeys, everything. Like, we got the VIP already.
Yeah. Speaking of her, that's her right here. Hold on. Hey, baby.
Hey, you on the way?
I'm on my way now.
Okay, well, they said it's supposed to rain, so just be careful, okay?
Okay. Well, I'll see you in a minute. I love you, baby.
Love you.
I want you in them Vicky secrets, so I ain't gonna take a peek. I'm on my way, I'm down the road. I don't want them clothes on. Rose petals leading to the bed. You better do what Daddy said, just like that. Bigger girl and take this weapon. Gone girl is on position. Yeah, not to mention, you just want attention. Pick you up, grip them thighs, yeah, I got the vision. And when I'm on a mission, it's like a motion picture, swimming all deep up in your ocean. When I make it home, have your hair pinned up, so I can sweat it out, sweat it out. When I make it home, when I make it home, chills running down your spine. Kiss you here, kiss you there, kiss you everywhere. What you need, I got it. Don't have to wait no more. No more. Beat it down, going round after round. I'm going in, I'm going out. You make them sound. Cause I'ma beat it like a drum. I'ma beat it like a drum. And I'ma make that body come. Just get on top of me. I'ma lay there and let you do you, girl. Cause when I get home, when I make it home, have your hair pinned up so I can sweat it out, sweat it out. When I make it home, when I make it home, when I make it home, have your hair pinned up so I can sweat it out, sweat it out. When I make it home, when I make it home, when I get home, can you handle it up? I'ma beat it up, I'ma beat it up. When I get home, can you handle it up? I'ma beat it up, I'ma beat it up. When I get home, can you handle it up? I'ma beat it up, I'ma beat it up. When I get home, can you handle it up? I'ma beat it up, I'ma beat it up. When I make it home, have your hair pinned up so I can sweat it out, sweat it out. When I make it home, when I make it home, when I make it home, have your hair pinned up so I can sweat it out, sweat it out. When I make it home, when I make it home.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. We are back. You with your boy Tweezy the Don. Tonight we continuing Robert Greene's 48 Laws of Power, laws 30 through 33. These laws deal with controlled visibility, choice architecture, psychological framing, and reading people beyond what they say. This isn't about manipulation. This is about positioning without exposure. All right, so again, man, if y'all ain't heard, man, I read the 48 Laws of Power probably like 4 or 5 years ago, somewhere in that nature. And when I first read the book, I didn't like it. But once I started living life and pretty much seeing that this book was like that, regardless if people are trying to do it or if they are doing it, to be equipped with the awareness of what's going on is the gift out of reading it. So that's why I decided to break these powers down to certain, little by little, break them down and compare them to what's going on in your life, you know what I'm saying, things of that nature, so you could be aware of it. And if you, if it comes in handy that you have them in your toolbox, then that's even more, because I know something I learned just living and with experience is everywhere you go, it's a power dynamic. It's always a boss or somebody who want to be the boss. It's somebody who a trickster. It's somebody who is manipulating it, even if they don't, I learned that a lot of people manipulate because that's their survival, that's what they do for survival. You know, it ain't because they're a bad person or that they this or that. It's not good or bad. It's all about if it aligns with your life. If they manipulation don't align with your life, then, you know, it's not good manipulation. You know what I'm saying? But everybody has some type of influence over somebody. That's just the way it is, unless you don't. Unless y'all not aligned, you know? So knowing that helps you deal with people a little more or wherever they at. That's when people say, well, meet them where they at. Well, if you don't know where they at, you think you know where they at, then, you know what I'm saying, you can't use that tool if you don't know where they at. Because some people say certain things and they really don't mean it. And you've been around people like that. You know, somebody say they cool with this, they cool with this, they cool with this, but then after a while, you know, they ain't cool with it. It's because they, you know, they wasn't lying to you. They wanted to be cool with it, but, you know, they didn't know how to express the part that they didn't like about it. And to me, that's, you know, with Robert Greene, he teach you how to get in touch with your shadow. That's a shadow part of you that you know, you could be jealous, but you don't want to say it because, you know, you might seem weak or whatever your excuse or, you know, whatever your answer to that is. I don't know what it is. I just know when I live my life, I know what I was doing, you know, until I started looking inside myself like, damn, I say you know, I'm cool with this, but am I really cool with this shit? Am I just saying this just because this my friend or this my gal or something like that? You know, do I really? Then you have to just look in yourself, because some people force themselves to deal with something just because they said it. I'm gonna tell you this: it is all right to go back on your word if you know that it's true. Now, if you a confused person, that's a different situation. But if you like, oh damn, I thought I was gonna like this, but now I don't. You know, you don't know until you know. You know, so it's all right to be like, yeah, I changed my mind. It's all right to say that. It's okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, be honest with yourself. This all you doing. The only thing you can do, the best way to work out here that I've been seeing is having control of your own mind. Have control of your own environment. That is your power. You know, I don't know, and it has to align. And that's the number one thing I want to tell y'all. Alignment is everything. Just because you a dude and a girl and y'all want to get married, that don't mean it's going to fucking work just because both of y'all want to do it. You have to be aligned. You have to have the same things. You have to be able to be like, pull back and be like, nah, that ain't what I want to do. Like, you have to be able to say that shit. If you can't, if that's in your heart, and then you not saying it because you with somebody or you don't want to hurt their feelings, that's not a good thing. People used to think that that's good. Oh, well, I mean, compromise for the right thing is good. But to deal with something that you really don't want to deal with, that's not good ever, period. You know what I'm saying? Now, to each his own. You know what I'm saying? Of course you're going to have to make compromises, but that all depends on the alignment again. You know? So, but that's what I learned from this, reading this book and a couple of other books he published, and a couple of other authors that kind of go off the Machiavellian way of thinking, because that's all the Robert Greene thing is. It's a reconstruction of the Machiavellian concept. The shit that Tupac was hollering before he died, Machiavelli, he's an actual philosopher, you know. And he figured out back then these power dynamics, you know, and they everywhere. You know what I'm saying? You see it everywhere. You watch these movies. Me and my queen was watching Fifth Eye Neighbor. Power dynamic. If you trip off of it, just trip off of what they tripping off of. It's a power dynamic. It's your property, jealousy, whatever the case may be. For a motherfucker to act out to the point where they going to jail, you got to think about that. Or they killing motherfuckers. That's a power dynamic that you might should have known about before it even got to a situation like that. You could avoid it or you can battle it, but it's better to battle it with having weapons to help you, so you know when it's worth it. Because a lot of this shit ain't worth it. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. It take away your power more than build it. All right. With that being said, we're going to go to Law 30. Make your accomplishments seem effortless. That's Law 30. Make your accomplishments seem effortless. And this says power moves quietly. Power moves quietly. In a little bit of relationship game, when you explain too much, you invite judgment. Business game. Effort shows publicly weakens authority. In a reinvention game, let results speak, not rehearsal. So when I hear this, make your accomplishments seem effortless, that means shut the fuck up. You don't have to tell people everything. You don't have to let them know everything you do to make your shit do what it do, because 9 times out of 10 these motherfuckers gonna steal your shit anyway. You know, saturate your shit. You know what I'm saying? People won't know where that shit came from. It's just, you know, just come out, do your shit, clown, don't even say too much about it. Law 31. Control the options. Power isn't forcing decisions. It's shaping the field. Relationship game. Never argue when you can redirect. Business game. The person who defines the choices controls the outcome. Reinvention game. Exit spaces where the only option limits you. Control the options. I mean, I think that's pretty much self-explanatory. You know what I'm saying? I was just saying that. You know what I'm saying? You want to be in the right environment. You don't want to be around people that I call clowns and lames. You know, I learned that so long ago. I didn't even know that I learned it. You know, I learned that before I even knew about Machiavellian shit or read Robert Greene. When I was young, just almost like everybody else, you know what I'm saying, dope was popping. People were selling dope. So the people that I saw selling dope, I just was peeping, like hearing the stories of everybody getting backdoored and this and that. And this is not TV. This is real life shit. Motherfuckers getting shot. They getting shot by their peoples. Motherfuckers robbing them. And these your peoples, or claiming these your peoples. You know what I'm saying? I knew that I didn't want to get in that game with these people. You know what I'm saying? You can't just, well, you can, but I didn't have, you know, I knew I wasn't experienced enough just to sell dope and not fuck with nobody. You gotta re-up. You gonna see these same motherfuckers around, and motherfuckers gonna get jealous of you. And they either gonna rob you or they gonna kill you. That's all they gonna do, period. That's how they gonna do it. You know, not necessarily everybody gonna kill you, but you never know with these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't want to fuck with it because, and even to this day, these same motherfuckers is still getting locked up. You know what I'm saying? Same motherfuckers talking the same shit, snitching on each other. You know what I'm saying? So I decided not to fuck with that, man. And just, this is true. The 5 people, most people you hang around with dictates what type of person you are, man. That birds of a feather shit do mean something. I know people try to say, yeah, you got your own, but nah, the people around you bring their experiences around you. And if you a true friend, like a lot of us say we are, you fucking with them. So if you fucking with them, you fucking with their environment. Been there, done that. Been around people who claim they was gonna do this. I believed them because we was cool. They was while I'm working toward it, they not fucking with it. But it was their idea. You get what I'm saying? And that's just naivety. You know what I'm saying? That's being naive. You just didn't know that people talk shit like that, but don't do nothing behind it. The talking about it gives them more of a rush than actually doing the work. You can talk about it and hear people say, "Oh yeah, that's good," and you trying to get from there. I just be listening to people talk. I'm like, man, me executing it gives me my rush. Me seeing it happen, you know what I'm saying? Me in the action of doing it, you know, making it do what it's supposed to do, that what gives me my rush. Talking about it is just, I mean, just talking about it. It ain't doing it. But a lot of people get off on just talking about what they're going to do and don't be doing shit. All right, Law 32. Play the people's fantasies. This is what your boy Trump do on the fucking, he's king of this. Play to people's fantasies. Law 32. People don't follow facts. They follow feelings. Remember that. Relationship game. Illusions feel safer than truth to most people. You say to most people. Business game. Vision without structure. You hear that? Vision without structure attracts belief, not results. Reinvention game. Never confuse attraction with alignment. Remember that. This is one of the oldest tricks in the book. The old play to people fantasies. We've been done like this so many times in our life when we were youth. You know, oh, you're gonna get this if you do this. You'll get this if you get good grades and da-da-da-da-da. If you do this and go to school, you'll blah, 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 and blue, 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 and blah, blue, blah. You know what I'm saying? You get with somebody, they tell you everything you want to hear. You know what I'm saying? They playing to your fantasies. Once you're with them, reality kick in. It's like, damn, this is nothing like a motherfucker said. But I fucked them, and I'm with them, or I had kids with them, or we married. They got you. They did Law 32 on your ass. They played to your fantasies. Donald Trump, the fantasy that he's painting is for the white people who feel guilty about their ancestors. They want to feel powerful. They don't believe racism is real. That's why they took away affirmative action, DEI, and the minority jobs that was making so much of our minority individuals wealthy, or giving them a job, period. And most of them were black women. And I don't understand why y'all don't see, if a black woman is taking up for Donald Trump, y'all lame. And if you shitting on Biden, you're super lame. Because Biden, check his record, has put a lot of black women in power. Was like the first person who did it. So, he ain't, Condoleezza Rice was in power on the Republican side. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely look up to her too. I did a report on her because even though I am a Democrat, some of the stuff I don't agree with democracy. Well, not democracy, but the Democratic Party. It's some things that I don't agree with them on, but I am more Democrat when it comes to how we treat each other. You know what I'm saying? I don't really care how many people get rights. You shouldn't. You're in America. You know what I'm saying? I understand. I don't even be tripping off if illegal immigrants come here. I don't even care. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't care if illegal immigrants come here and they are actually tracked. That's fine. As long as they ain't causing crime, we pretty good. You know what I'm saying? So I don't trip off of that. But as far as conserving money, which the Republicans then prove that they're not good with the budget and all that shit either. You know what I'm saying? So I'm against being prejudice and the racist structure of the Republicans. They could have left that affirmative action shit alone. Those are things that I feel like add to the reparations of the bullshit that happened back in the day. Those things should still be there until the end of time. It should never be able to be touched. So, playing to people's fantasies, make sure you trip off that when you are salesmen, anybody trying to sell you some shit, they play to your fantasies. Anybody trying to get over on you, they playing to your fantasies. Look out for a motherfucker who always come, oh, what's up, royalty? What's up? They you know what I'm saying? They trying to inflate your ego so they can play your ass. Not all of them, but most of them. Law 33. Discover each man's thumbscrew. Everyone has a level. Most people reveal it without realizing it. Relationship game. Watch what people protect. That's the weakness. Business game. Notice where certainty replaces clarity. Reinvention game. Observation beats confrontation every time. All right, discover each man's thumbscrew. So, if you don't know people, ever since high school, elementary school, people been always doing that to me. Finding my thumbscrew. You know what I'm saying? Finding what pisses me off. Find what, what I like. It's more been on people who display that type of action toward an individual, like a motherfucker who want to get you mad all the time. Like they motherfucker always joning on you. You know what I'm saying? Or a motherfucker that's trying to get you to listen to every goddamn thing they say. Soon as they get around, they got to be the center of attention type shit. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker want to see how you gonna react. And when a person do that, they just trying to get some type of leverage over you. You know what I'm saying? I got done like that for I ain't gonna say it happened after this situation, but this was one of the experiences I had where I was like, okay, I can't even being real is not as it's not as good as people make it out to be. You know what I'm saying? That's when I started to realize that, like, being honest you only should be 100% honest when you are not in no type of trouble of any of that shit getting used against you. You get what I'm saying? And I ain't talking about cheating and all. I'm talking about real shit, like your deep down feelings or things that pisses you off. Sometimes you might not need to tell people that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because people will use that. People will use that to get you in fights. Motherfucker will use that to make you jealous, make you feel bad, just manipulate because you done told them everything about you. You know what I'm saying? And it's not good for people to have that type of power over you. You know what I'm saying? Because they will utilize it. So, Law 33, people are always trying to do that, consciously or unconsciously, trying to discover your thumbscrew. When motherfuckers come talking to you, asking you specific questions, and you just, just start talking like it's all good, they using that shit. So it's all right to lie. You know what I'm saying? Tell them something opposite and see if they try to use that shit. Because 9 times out of 10, I'm telling you, they're going to try to use. You're going to hear that shit being told to somebody. 9 times out of 10. I'm just telling you. All right. Where we at? That was laws 30 through 33. Not power over people, power over position. This next segment, I call it the case study. I've been back on reading my dreams. I've been having some good dreams. You know what I'm saying? It's been a reoccurring theme in my dreams, and it's let me know that I'm where I need to be mentally right now. And it feels good. You know what I'm saying? It feels great because you have to get into the inside of yourself to make your outside good. If your inside ain't good, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about healthy. Your outside is not gonna be healthy. You're not gonna be able to see shit. You know what I'm saying? So, this case study is called The Laundromat with No Machines. Okay, so this was my dream, and this going to, well, just ride with me. All right, let me slow this part down because this is doctrine, not theory. This doctrine, not theory. I had a dream. The scene was a laundromat, a place to clean things, but there were no washing machines, just lines, just movement, just people waiting for something that wasn't gonna happen. I had kids with me, not my biological, but they was under my authority in the dream. They weren't fighting randomly. They were fighting for position next to me. Now watch how the laws show up. Law 30, effortless power. I didn't explain myself. I didn't react. I didn't manage appearances. Because in the dream, I didn't really say nothing. I just was letting them do their thing. I could tell my kids trying to get next to me, but whoever the person was in front of me, they kids was on some other shit. So I just pretty much just let them work it out themselves. But after a while, the dude grabbed his kids, and then everything was cool as far as the dream. So that's what it means with that Law 30, effortless power. I didn't explain myself. I didn't react. I didn't manage appearances. Authority was quiet. Law 31, control the options. I didn't argue with the line because I saw it. I didn't trip off that it wasn't no washing machines until I got to the end of the line. You know, but I knew when I was looking left and right, I didn't see no washing machines. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't argue with the line. I didn't wait for permission. When we reached the end of the line, I stepped left. You know, that was the move. So I saw at the end of the line, it was like two piles of clothes. One was on the right side of me, one was on the left side of me. So I stepped to the left, and then I had woke up after that. So that was the move. I moved left. Law 32, play the fantasies. The laundromat looked like progress, but there was no mechanism, just belief without structure. And belief without structure is how people lose years. So as you seeing, you peeping what the dream is telling me, you know what I'm saying? Law 33, discover the thumb screw. The kids revealed the truth. They needed proximity to leadership, not explanation. When I moved, they followed immediately with relief. That's how you know. That's how you know. Here's the doctrine. If a system promises processing but offers no tools, it's not meant to clean you. It's meant to hold you. And at the executive level, you don't wait in rooms that don't work. So, all my dreams, I had a dream where I was pedaling a car. Like pedaling, not stick a key in, put my foot on the gas. No, I was paddling this motherfucker. And while I was paddling, it was some people in the back of me talking shit. It's a dream, you know what I'm saying? They wasn't yelling. I could just hear them like talking shit about me. So I had to like pull over because the motherfucker it wasn't paddling, wasn't doing it. So I had to pull over and then I stopped dreaming. But my point is, all these dreams that I've been having, all is telling me that I am in another space in my life. And it's reconfirming that I stay out of situations that don't feed me. You know what I'm saying? A laundromat with no washing machines. Why am I in a laundromat with no washing machines? You know what I'm saying? But people ain't tripping off of that. No, it's because my subconscious is telling me that I'm doing the right thing as far as the way I'm moving. You know, I can't do the same shit I was doing before. And it's strictly, well, I ain't gonna say it's strictly, it's my life period, but it's my personal relationships, and it's the business with the underground. You know, I got what I had to get out of it, but the real reality of it is, and I learned that my last lesson was doing with this last little club situation. You know what I'm saying? If it's not fulfilling what it's supposed to fulfill, like you gonna have all the drama, you gonna have all the drinking and the smoking and the, I call it the hamster wheel shit, where you gonna be still doing all this shit, making flyers, promoting, but if you're not getting money out of it, it's not a business. That's a fact. It's not a business. You can call it a failed business, or you can call it an expensive hobby. These are facts. You know what I'm saying? So just going through that, actually trying to make money off of it because I'm putting money into it and dealing with people who ain't on it, that was my biggest lesson out of it. You can be around 1 million motherfuckers, but they don't want, these million people are not gonna be the ones who get you to where you wanna get to, because you dealing with this as a relationship like they're your friends. No, business is business. Business is serious. It's not games. It's not smoking. It's not all that. Business is doing paperwork, making a profit, marketing, you know what I'm saying, being on time, strategizing. That's what that is. I had too many, and that's why I can do this with myself. It's better to do it with yourself than do it to other people. You can point out everybody else's flaws. Can you point out your shit? You know what I'm saying? I did too many projects because I wasn't picking the right people to do it. Not because they didn't know how to do it, or I don't know, but I was picking the wrong people to do it with. That's it. That naivety, thinking what somebody's saying out their mouth is actually what they're going to do in real life. These are flaws that people have. That was a flaw that I had. I believe people was like me. That's a flaw. I believe what people say when it comes out their mouth. That's a flaw. It's all right to be cordial, strategic, and be like, okay, listening to them, but it's not okay for you to think that that's going to happen without seeing evidence. That's a flaw. Okay? Relationship-wise, if you can't see what you did in a relationship, you're going to take that and bring it to the next relationship because you're not seeing it. I had to look at myself and say, damn, am I that shallow? You know, I take myself as a person who wants to understand individuals more than project myself onto that individual. But I had to figure out that I was doing that, but I thought it was okay because I was doing it. I felt like I was doing it for the right things, but I was doing it because I didn't want to be, how can I say it? Because I don't think it wasn't about being lonely. It was more me trying to find the connection that I never had with my mother. That's what I had to figure out. I was looking for that type of love. Tripping. Like I had to straight look at my life, nigga, how you gonna look for something you never had? And you don't even know if it was gonna be like that. It probably worked out exactly how the fuck it was supposed to work out. And when I say that, that's why I say you have to be deep into your shadow. That's why I had to figure out what the fuck it was. And it was abandonment issues. That's just what it was. You know what I'm saying? So if a person dealing with abandonment issues, they are, and people don't, I got this, hopefully this soliloquy gonna talk to you too. But, you know, you got this intensity, you got this hunger in you, and you don't know how to direct it because you don't know yet. You haven't looked into yourself yet. You're just reacting, not knowing that that's what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? So once I started to see, okay, what do abandoned people look for? What are they? Look at myself, and I'm starting like, damn, this true. So basically, I'm up here. Listen, I was in a relationship where I had to I was telling this person like, hey, won't you just leave me alone and let me look for somebody who really want to give me what I want. This is a conversation, and I had this conversation more than once. You know what I'm saying? So it's like me going back, just tripping off all the shit I dealt with from that relationship on back. I'm like, damn, I was straight tripping. So I had to straight be single by myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, do shit that I would do for another person for myself. You know what I'm saying? I had to, like, I was neglecting myself, like, not even knowing it. Like, when you do way more for other people than you do for yourself, some people try to make it say, oh, yeah, that's righteous. That's not righteous. If you're not taking care of yourself, then that's a sin. That's not selfish for you to survive. You know what I'm saying? Now, greedy, that's on a whole nother situation. But I'm definitely not in a situation where I can be greedy. God damn it. I'm not in that situation. But I was in a situation where I was doing way more for other artists, way more for my partner, just doing way more for them than they was reciprocating back to me, and that I was doing for myself. Like, I had to think about that and say, why am I doing that? You feel shame about doing shit for yourself? You should never feel shame about doing anything for you, period. Especially if you work hard for what you get, which I know I do. You know? So you have to dig deep into yourself and actually, you can say you're strong, you can say all this shit, but if you can't look at yourself like I look and lay out flaws that you actually have, like, seriously, like, it took me a while to be like, damn. It's hard because when you talk about other people, your relationships, you're talking about yourself. You can blame it all on them. All that time you blaming it on somebody else, you're really looking bad for yourself. Some people don't get that. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, did people do bad things? Yeah, they played you. They did what what you're saying they did, but you allowed it. That's the bigger problem. You allowed it. So that's what I learned. And you always should have boundaries as a person. If you don't know who you are, you can't set your boundaries. But if you do know who you are, you set your boundaries. You know if you're a jealous person. You know what your thumb screws are. You should know. Put people around you that naturally don't tread on your motherfucking boundaries. And don't hide them motherfuckers. I'm not saying tell everybody your shit, but don't hide them from yourself. Don't lie to you. That's the wrong person to lie to. That's what I mean when you get integrated with your shadow. You know what I'm saying? You have to. You have to know your fucking shadow. You can't deny your shadow. It comes out. It comes out, period. All right. So, where we at? All right, so that was the case study. That was my dream. We're going to go to a quick break. Then we're going to come back to the memoirs of a forgotten father. This soliloquy is called From Scratch. So when we get back, y'all are here. Welcome to the Philosophy Show.
You know what I mean? Ain't that the way you heard me at that wedding? When we met at Tina and Rouse's, young nigga. Takes us back about 40 years, huh? Yeah. Shout out to Danny Green. Focus on cash flow. Hold up. Plugs don't take pictures. Hold up. Plugs don't take pictures. Here. This a photo opportunity. Look here. This photo opportunity. Hold up. Plugs don't take pictures. Hold up. Plugs don't take pictures. Here. This a photo opportunity. Look here. A photo opportunity. Learned it on third. And I'll teach your ass. Already him. Just to teach your ass. Hippie, hello. Now fire the reefer. Mexicans call me Mota. Mama screamed out Jesus. Now cut this shit. This reality inspired. Kanye West string a bell through the wire. What? Retro to get this shit right now. Black Andy Reid called the show from out of bounds. Hootie hoo my ass. This shit lit. In high school, daydreamed about nights like this. Welcome to Bowling Green. We do fun so proper. Drink so much vodka. Don't fuck with cold water. Hold up, yeah. Plugs don't take pictures. Hold up. Plugs don't take pictures. Here. This a photo opportunity. Look here. This photo opportunity. Hold up. Plugs don't take pictures. Hold up. Plugs don't take pictures. Here. This a photo opportunity. Look here. A photo opportunity. Got the pacing of a Don. Memory of a con. Known on the L for selling that bomb. Knows that know me, regard me a hustler. Used to whip it till it was butter and hand it to their mother. Con little sister, scam little brother. On Browns Lock Road, all in the day of a hustler. Name Vito, I represent struggle. But you struggle from where I'm from, one day you gon' hustle. And if your hustle is pretty, what you have is double. And after your double is perfected, that is I withstood some sad shit. Sold real BBC on Craigslist. Hold up. Plugs don't take pictures. Hold up. Plugs don't take pictures. Here. This a photo opportunity. Look here. This photo opportunity. Hold up. Plugs don't take pictures. Hold up. Plugs don't take pictures. Here. This a photo opportunity. Look here. A photo opportunity.
Jump out the whip that's clean enough to fool your mama. Black on black 44, call it Barack Obama. I see them watching, they watch me, but they can't see me. Well respected like Trump, but my move's not sleazy. Take it easy, baby, no evidence. You just put your lips on my print, I might pay your rent. I like counting bread, love when that dough rise. Hit it to the top of the South to holler at my guy. King of the bluegrass, may whoop your blue black. If I stack slacks, so come correct. Don't mind the pit bull pistol or my queen, mister. Put the cameras away, plugs don't take pictures.
From scratch. I walk through the campus like I've been there before. But nothing belonged to me anymore. Not the rooms, not the beds, not the opinions. They asked me if I remembered names. Some I did, some I didn't. And one name showed up that wasn't a name at all. Scratch. Not a person, a position. I asked to sit on a bed. The old place of comfort. The old entitlement. The old familiarity. But they said no. So I sat on the floor, and I realized something right there. The floor didn't reject me. The floor didn't question me. The floor didn't ask who I used to be. I didn't need the bed anymore. They also laughed at my shoes, called them whack. And I laughed too. Because when you're no longer walking for approval, it doesn't matter what you're wearing. I've been powerful before. Loud power, visible power, reactive power. That version of me needed witnesses. This one doesn't. Scratch is where you start when history no longer gets a vote. When old ties don't tug anymore. When silence feels like strength instead of absence. I didn't lose access. I returned it. I didn't fall off. I stepped out. From scratch doesn't mean from nothing. It means from truth. And the truth is, I don't need to sit where I used to sit to know exactly who I am. From scratch.
All right. That was Memoirs from a Forgotten Father. That was from scratch. Like I said, man, that was a dream that I had too. I was in like I said, I was like in this school campus type area. And I was around people that I kind of knew. Like, it was some people, familiar faces in there that I don't fuck with them today, but I used to fuck with them back in the day in some type of way. And one dude, you know, just in the dream, when I'm going through the dream, you know, I was finna sit on the bed, and he was like, "Nah, you can't sit on the bed." So I just like sat on the floor, like it wasn't no issue. That's just how in the dream I didn't care that he said I couldn't sit on the bed, because that's respectful to ask somebody if they can sit on their bed anyway. You just don't sit on people's shit. That's just how I am. When he said, "No," I just sat on the floor. Didn't really trip off of it. Then it was this dude in there who was like, he was, I guess in the dream, he was like a LeBron hater. So he was like, "Them LeBrons whack." And I was just like, I kind of just laughed it off. Like, I don't give a fuck what you think. You know what I'm saying? So, and then whoever I was talking to who was cool with me, he was like, "You remember?" He kept asking me like, "You remember Scratch?" And I'm like, I definitely never knew nobody named Scratch, period. You know what I'm saying? But he kept asking me, and I'm just like, you know, once I woke up and all that, I started, because I analyzed my dreams. My dreams are my spirit talking to me. That's my conscious, you know what I'm saying? So when I woke up, and when I was young, again, if you want to know my background when it comes to this shit, when I was young, I was into psychology. I thought I was going to be a psychiatrist, but I didn't want to be a psychiatrist. But, so I was looking up people like Sigmund Freud, Carl Jung, Maslow, it's a couple of other ones, like with I forgot, I think that is Maslow. But them like the three, and it's a lady too, I think her last name's Skinner. these were the people who was defining our conscience. Because people, I understand what they mean. I wanted to know how my mind worked. You know what I'm saying? So Sigmund Freud, his concepts was more wrapped around sex, pretty much. Everything was sexual, which, a lot of his stuff made sense, but Carl Jung was a student up under Sigmund Freud. So he took it to another level, which his levels, whatever he was on, look up Carl Jung and just look up archetypes and how to read your dreams and all that. He know what he talking about because he actually went. The difference between him and Freud, Sigmund Freud thought that his philosophy defined psychology, so it was like everything was about one thing. Carl Jung opened it to people experiences. He can't answer your dream, you answer your dream. He just give you a map of what these certain things mean. So he's not reading your dreams or none of that. He probably can tell if you have abandonment issues, or he probably can read that type of shit, but he can't tell you about your life. He can't tell you what to do in your life. He can suggest it, but only you will know from these dreams if you doing what I don't know about everybody else, but for me, it lets you know your conscious, your subconscious take in way more than what your actual conscious does. So with me looking right now at you in this phone, I'm only can see this phone. I can't see nothing outside of the phone because I'm not worried about that. I'm focused on one thing. Your subconscious takes everything. Your subconscious sees the fan over here moving. If it's something over there in the corner of your eye, see it soaks in everything. You know what I'm saying? But so when you go to sleep, it's processing all of that. You know what I'm saying? And this, I know this sound is some old, that's that part, but the part that I look at is, does it help you understand yourself? You don't know certain things because you're not figuring yourself out. You too caught up with other people. You know what I'm saying? So with this dream, you go back. If you want to read your own dreams, holler at Carl Jung. Look up your dream, have it, write it out, and ask Carl Jung, what does this mean? What does this mean? What do these things mean? You know what I'm saying? Just like my house. Like, I done had plenty of dreams of me being in apartments. Anything where you are in an apartment or something like that, you're inside your structure. This is your zone. If you at your crib, you are in your zone. You know what I'm saying? If let's say, because in one of my dreams, I killed somebody. I straight killed somebody. And it wasn't about me killing nobody. It was just about how I was feeling in that dream. I didn't feel threatened. I didn't feel any of that. I just felt like somebody disrespected me in my dream. And this motherfucker, I just wanted to, in the dream, I shot that motherfucker. He disrespected me, and I shot him. But it was all calm, and I don't, listen, that's why I'm explaining this, too. So, in my dream, I shot this motherfucker, but I was feeling calm, cool, and collective. Because I had to go back like, man, I shot somebody in my dream. I think that's intense, but it's not intense. That's just the way you feeling at the time is what's going on. Now, if you were scared and you shot somebody, yeah, that's something. I wasn't scared. I did it, and I knew. In retrospect, I knew it was a dream. You know what I'm saying? I already knew it was a dream. So once I shot him, I woke up. You know what I'm saying? And then wrote the shit down, and it let me know what that dream was about, and it was about me ending people who trying to if they come in your crib or come around you disrespecting you, just let them go. I've been going through this all last year and the year before. Not too much this year because I cut that shit out because it's a new year. It's January. But last year, I had to straight cut that shit out. You know what I'm saying? These are happening in your life. This dream is collective of all the shit that I was going through, period. It's a motherfucker disrespect you in so many ways, thinking that you don't know what you should know. Hey, I'm gonna give you an example. The having to leave the little club situation. I don't want to say no names and no shit like that no more, because it's really over. These are life lessons that I can explain to you that goes back to these power, the laws of power, or the dreams. You can see how they connect in your life. When I was at that club trying to position myself to be a promoter at a club and get paid, that's what I was wanting to position myself as, and that's what I was doing. I know what I have to do to get up in that situation. You have to blend in. You know what I'm saying? But before I blend in, I need to know what I'm blending in with. You know what I'm saying? So the first month was just the peep game. Not day, not week, month. Once the month went by, I'm like, okay, it's a lot of haters in this bitch. And they're in power. That's not good. You know what I'm saying? You got haters in power, and you know they hating on you. You gotta have that mental to, okay, this might not go how you think it's gonna go. All right, but when you dealing if you're dealing with the main power, you have some leverage, supposedly. You know what I'm saying? But you start seeing that leverage go down, because I'm a pressure guy. I'm intense. I'm an intense guy. That's just how I am. You know what I'm saying? I'm hungry. I stay hungry. All right. So I'm putting pressure, because if you really want me to be this person, I am this person. So it ain't. It's no faking with me. So my pressure is gonna be me doing me, which I do me very well. You know what I'm saying? So once you start seeing people, if you do something positive for the situation and then they come in with something trying for you not to do it, that's a red flag, especially if it comes to them. Law. These are laws. Power dynamic. So certain situations, your status go up. When you get a queen, your status go up. They can act like it don't, but it do. Your status go up when you get a queen. So status go up, you start seeing people resent you, because now you see who projecting themselves onto you. Because if you elevate, I'm gonna tell you like this: if you got real people around you, they're gonna congratulate you. Not all them congratulations are real, and you can see by that too. You know what I'm saying? But the first thing is a congratulations. That's the minimum thing it should be. And at the same time, who gives a fuck? But I'm just being honest. If you look at it, if you call yourself my friend, it's certain things, or you call yourself fucking with me, it's certain things you supposed to be on. Now, if I don't fuck with you, or you don't fuck with me, then I wouldn't give a fuck. If you show what you show, oh, okay, I got you. That's what you do. But back to the story. I already peeped that it was hater shit going on for the first 3 months. When a person, when you watch them for a whole month and a half and you see their patterns, as soon as it's your turn to get into the driver's wheel, they start doing shit that they normally don't do during that first week. And it's affecting what it could affect what you do. Then, you know what I'm saying, you already know it's some foul play. You just know. I know these things. I peep dude hating before it even happened. To the point where I could tell he was coming to see if he fucked something up. Oh, let me get this. He looking at my setup, trying to figure it out. Nah, I'm not slow like that, bro. I know a hater when I see one. You know what I'm saying? So that's that was another red flag. So these are red flags that I peeped, but I still continued mission. You get what I'm saying? Is that good or is that bad? I'll let you know. You know what I'm saying? Go through it. Now I got a girl. With that power, here comes motherfuckers who probably want to fuck with me or want to whatever the fuck or just on some hater shit. Because that's all I peep in this bitch is haters. You know what I'm saying? So here this hater coming from this side. And let me say it again. What did I tell you? These haters have power. They got way more power than me because they been here. I'm just trying to fit in. That's not what my mentor was saying to me because I was trying to get paid. I was showing this motherfucker how I can get them paid. That's what I was doing. But in the projection, that's what they were. I'm just trying to fit in. It's like, oh, these motherfuckers think I'm stupid. Okay. But at the time I'm in emotion, motherfuckers coming from the left with all this, motherfuckers aiming pretty much at my queen. You know what I'm saying? So 9 times out of 10, you aiming at my queen, you aiming at me. I'm gonna take offense to that. You know what I'm saying? Even though our relationship was new at the time, yeah, we gonna work out shit, but I'm not slow when it comes to true disrespect and hate. And plus, I already knew the situation. So that bubbled up when a person, you know, when you straight show a motherfucker what you can do and they don't really fuck with you, it shows in their face. It shows in their actions. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker want to keep you at a level where they want you at. And it's crazy that you know, people think like that. Because that's how you know you in a fucked up situation when a motherfucker, that's how they want you to, they want to put you in a position that when you walked in, it was all something totally different. That's why I say you can't believe what people say, what comes out their mouth. They got to show it. I came in there, promoter. I could turn this motherfucker up. I can get you some people up in this bitch. That's what I was on. And after, you know, I give you a free trial, compensation. All right. So now, everybody want to get on the so-called beef with my queen and whoever this other person is. When it's clearly no beef. It's clearly a motherfucker trying to start some shit. That's what I see. You know what I'm saying? So that becomes where the 48 laws of power, you have to sit back and start tripping. Because all this bullshit, because it's bullshit because of this. That's my queen. And I'm not finna let nothing happen to her in here. I ain't even scared of that. I ain't gonna lie to you. You know what I'm saying? Even though there's some haters in this motherfucker, I didn't have no fear of being in that motherfucker. And I ain't had no fear of having to do whatever I had to do to protect myself and whoever was with me. But I knew they wasn't on that time. But anyway, with all that extra shit, I'm peeping it, and I just had to, because me and Mark, we was talking about it for a while. It's just like, you know, you keep asking the same question, like, how can a motherfucker this, and how can a motherfucker that, and you peeped that motherfucker was looking crazy when you showed him what you can do on the Wednesday, which that's what we supposed to be doing as business motherfuckers, showing each other what we can do. You know, that's what for people who's mature about business and for real about it, that's what you do. You show people what you can do. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, the Yours Awards was a motherfucking success. And we came back. This how you know motherfuckers are ungrateful. We come back on the Tuesday where Tuesday don't even be popping anyway, and we turn that motherfucker up. My people come through, we spend money, we turn it up. You know. So when you let shit slide too much, honestly, you know, my thing is a woman will always have the utmost leeway ever, but the leeway is not gonna stop with me not saying nothing to you. You know what I'm saying? I believe I should be able to have a conversation. If we have an issue as a man and a woman, I will talk to you like I will talk to you. I ain't talking about talk bad to you, but if we in some anger type shit or we discussing something, I'm not finna not talk to you because you a female. Now, if your people's getting mad at me because I'm talking to you, and I'll fight a dude. If that's what it is. If you mad because I'm talking to her like that, well, we talking to each other like that. That's respect. If we can have them conversations, long as I ain't calling her a bitch or disrespecting her, we should be able to have a conversation. You know, so that's where I was at on that day. I was already on it because one thing, you know, I'm a very cordial individual, but once you take your mask off, shit, it's on. Because you lost leverage. You know what I'm saying? Now I know who you really are. At first I thought you was down for a motherfucker. Now I know you a jealous motherfucker. So now I'm finna see how jealous you are, because we can talk about all this bullshit that's going on over here. Me and my girl good, period. And if we do decide to keep doing business here, she's still gonna be here with me unless she really don't want to be there with me. But she gonna always be if she wanna come, it ain't gonna be like, nah. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I don't think you should come up here. Nah, fuck that. Come on up here. We finna turn up. This our shit. That's why I'm here. So she can be here. You know what I'm saying? Or whoever I want to bring up in this motherfucker. Unless you on some hater shit. But that was all that's the only thing I cared about in that whole situation. The point was we even worked it out to where it'd have been days where I wasn't on that day that was, you know, was a conflict. But with me knowing about the 48 laws of power, all that bullshit that was going on, I'm like, what is all this bullshit distracting me from? And then my queen, when she was talking to me, it snapped in my head because she was like, yeah, when he walked in there, the whole attitude changed. And I was like, bingo. Listen, if a motherfucker see you can pack a venue on a Tuesday and it was a paid event, now this ain't me just talking shit. This me showing you. And I already showed you what I can do in the clubs already with on the weekends or the days I got. And I ain't finna sit here and say they was popping, but they was definitely bringing more in and on a consistent level than it was before. I know that for a fact. You can't take that away. And he even said it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So, and me, I get there early, set up, do, you know what I'm saying? That's just what type of person I am. That's not no game, no fake shit for me. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to business. So, I was doing my part. I did my part to get conversations and even showed him what I did outside of his shit at a whole nother venue that was done. When he saw it, attitude change. Because your leverage is gone. You can't sit here and say, oh, no, I ain't never seen your work. Yes, you have. So we get there, squash that. Now it's time to talk money. Now it's time to talk business. And do you know that's when it got to the point where I just had to leave. Where I left, where I took my shit and got the fuck up out of there, because every red flag was right. That's why it was easy for me just to leave, because I was 100% already on that shit. That's what the 48 laws of power will do for you. So you can figure certain shit out before it get to a point where you just doing dumb shit for no goddamn reason. And it's easy for people to say, yeah, well, you can just cut them off. You cut off your grandma when she making you feel guilty? Like, seriously making you feel guilty. Like, you know she making you feel guilty, but you like, oh, this is my grandma. Can you do that? That's the hard shit. Because you accepting that, you definitely accepting it from somebody else. And that's just little shit. But it leads to bigger guilt trips and motherfucking moments where you fucking up your life. You know what I'm saying? You in situations where you like, why the fuck am I in this situation? Motherfucker, you ain't, unless you like being in them situations, that's what you want to do. But even with that, why be in a miserable situation that long? Why complain that long when you could just remove yourself? Those was the questions what I was asking myself. So that's why I was proud that day I walked out. And the conversation was just so goofy. It proved everything I said when I asked him about what I showed him on the Tuesday. He brought up what he did on the weekend. That's little kid, like that's going back little kid shit. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I do this. Oh, I can do this. You know, you trading stories. This ain't a story trade. This is us talking business. And if that's what you saying after what I'm saying, you let me know that the only thing I can say to you is get a number. And when you do that, I'll be back. That's it. Let me grab my shit because I got a feeling I won't be back. I don't even want to come back to this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I already know you're not going to give me a number. So was a moment in my life where I was straight like, okay. And that's what these dreams are pointing to. It's an establishment that's not working. I could have stayed there. You know what I'm saying? And whatever it and kicked it and all that shit, been up there, I'm the man, motherfucking all. No, I'm not the man unless I'm getting paid. I'm not finna deal with that bullshit that's going on without getting paid. But even with that, I probably wouldn't have stayed that long if he did pay me. You had to pay me at least $1,000 a month to deal with that dumb shit. The hater shit. You know what I'm saying? But that's enough of my ranting on that, man. That was the soliloquy from scratch. It's pretty much, let me see. I got some reflective questions for that. These aren't questions for answers. They're questions for alignment. If identity must be rebuilt, what do you keep? If identity must be rebuilt, what do you keep? I say for myself, man, because rebuilding is you keep what keeps you pure. You know, what keeps you, not pure, maybe it's the wrong word, keeps you happy. You know what I'm saying? Keep what makes you happy, keeps what is working. Even if you don't like it, you keep what's working. And I'll just start with them two. Honestly. You know what I'm saying? For myself. Because I done rebuild. I'm rebuilding right now. And with that rebuild, the things that I let go, you know what I'm saying? It was just like, it's more ego type things. Because I know what type of guy I am. I always been that way. I always been a motherfucker that wanted to get money but not lose my life by getting money. You know, I ain't trying to go to jail and all that type of shit. Now I do some scam shit if it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? As long as I ain't finna get caught. You know what I'm saying? But 9 times out of 10, I get my money the right way. You know what I'm saying? I done slang a little bit before here and there, but I wants to get money. So I like nice things. I'm not like no supercar person or no shit like that. I'd rather have assets. You know what I'm saying? So I'm always gonna be that type of person, but you have to let go of certain ego things so you can, like right now, my reinvention is to save as much money as I can. You know what I'm saying? I'm drawing back on a lot of things that I used to do before this year, and I had to come to grips with it because people so quick to talk shit. Oh, he did it, this and that, and my thing is I don't really give a fuck about that. I had to don't. Just because I'm not doing this right now, I'm finna do something that's finna kill the game when I come back right. Because I did a lot of my money got drained for dealing with the wrong people. You know what I'm saying? I thank the Most High I'm blessed to have this mentality to get money. I'm with that. You know what I'm saying? But to look back, yeah, I wasted a lot of money, and I don't like that I did that. I hold that to myself. You know what I'm saying? That's something that I'm just like really, really pissed off about. You know what I'm saying? And that was, to me, that was a lot of money. Over 4-5 years. Just to, you know, I'm blessed with the lessons. I'm good with that. You know what I'm saying? But now that I know better, it's gonna be a whole different situation. And it's gonna be way quieter than that. You're not gonna see me unless you need to see me. And that's just period. So those are the type of things I had to let go, and things that I'm keeping is just being who I am. I can't change that. I like who I am. I believe I'm a great person. You know, I ain't for everybody, but believe me, if we're not for each other, I don't have no problem with not fucking with you and not be on no hater shit. I can just, we don't, you know, it's like whatever. It's cool, you know, but to the people that I fuck with, I'm a human person and I love you. I want to see you get money just like me. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I kept. Who are you without proximity, access, or applause? Who are you without proximity, access, or applause? I am the Philosopee Show. That's who I am without access, proximity, or applause. I know damn well that I be on here teaching lessons and making people take accountability. And I know people don't, that's not the hottest topic going around now. You know what I'm saying? People rather be entertained than get their mind right, to be honest with you. And that's just the way of the world. That's just life. You know what I'm saying? But that's who I am when I'm not around all of that. Because when I'm this around people, it just makes some people feel some type of way. But I'm working through that and getting around people who fuck with that. At what point does comfort become a liability? When it's fucking with your health and it's fucking with your money. That's when that's at the point where comfort become a liability. All right. What happens to ego when positions replaces performance? What happens to the ego when position replaces itself with performance? The ego, when it comes to position, I think the ego slow down a little bit, because performance ain't nothing wrong with that either. But you have to be, the ego can be out more when you performing than when you are positioning. Because your ego can't, if you have to sit down and get in a lower position for the betterment of everything else, your ego got to go away. And you got to do that. You know what I'm saying? I'll give you an example. Just with my queen. You know what I'm saying? It's some things you'll have to, how can I say it? You have to put your ego on the background, and for the simple point of, it's like picking your wars or picking your battles. You might have to lose a battle to win the war. You know what I'm saying? That's your ego losing a battle. You know, sometimes, you know, if that what makes, let's say you don't like something. You might not like nothing before you met this woman. Then you get with this woman, and she's doing that. But it's not affecting you as much as it was before because you're tripping off of it so much. You know what I'm saying? It's harmless. So it's like, long as that person aligns with you and there's no disrespect, you don't have to look at it the same. You know what I'm saying? And that's a relationship-wise. Business-wise, you might have to work for somebody you don't like. That type shit. You know what I'm saying? You might have to go in here and listen to 100 million stories all day that you don't want to hear. But the war is to get that money. The battle is getting up every goddamn day to get that money. So, you know, it's things like that, man. I used to trip off a lot of shit at work. I used to trip off the racist, what I thought was racist, or it was racist, or people the Republicans who be talking shit. That used to make my job miserable until I stopped. Like, man, this is just part of what the fuck I'm gonna be going through to get this money. So how am I gonna deal with it? You know what I'm saying? And what I can deal with is to study them, listen to what they say, see what don't match, and then now I know the temperature of our country, because these the same people who voted for Donald Trump. So I can actually speak on that shit now. Clear-headed, with people who I'm around who are Trump supporters, who fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? They don't really hear my side of the story. Only thing I let them know, and I do that by design, because they don't need to know how I feel. You know what I'm saying? I already know how they feel, so I know they not gonna agree with nothing I say. But what I will always say when it comes to life, if we're gonna be talking about people dying, I'm not talking politics. You know what I'm saying? I'm just telling you, I care about a life not dying because of authority and power. You can detain them and all that type of shit, you know what I'm saying? But killing them, that's overstepping democracy right there. So that's how I feel about that. But I don't come in and feel like just because I'm the only black motherfucker in here, or I'm black, that I gotta speak for all black people and speak for Democrats. And no, I speak for myself. That's it. And you just gotta know, you have to have your mental to know that. You know what I'm saying? I get your opinion and all that type of shit, but sometimes people don't need to hear your opinion. Let them talk their shit, and then you assess who they are off of how they talk, and just go from there. You know what I'm saying? Because ain't none of us better than nobody when it comes to this Republican and Democrat and politics and all this shit. You know what I'm saying? It's more people moral. It's all about your morality when it comes to that. You know, some people say, like, you tripping off abortion, but you ain't tripping off this lady getting shot. It make sense to me. You say this fetus is alive. That woman was alive, was a citizen who paid taxes. You don't care about her, Republicans, but you care about abortion. But, you know, them type of questions I be asking. And that's why I don't say too much, because I play to your, because that's how I think about it. I play to your emotions. I just be wanting to know. When my baby, I be telling them, like, I just want to know why you think like that. That's all I want to know. I just want to know what makes you think like that. That's why I asked myself what makes me think like how I think. I had to go back, and some people don't know why they think like that. They don't have an answer for it. So get in touch with yourself. Get in touch with yourself. All right, I think that's it, man. Let me see, where we at? 'Cause I'm ready to get up off this mud and get back to my snowed in phase. Oh yeah, I got some more questions. Who are you? All right, I already answered that. I answered that. Answered that. All right, and say if leadership no longer need witnesses, what does that free you to do? It take pressure off you. You know, being a leader and having people to lead, it put pressure on you. You know, because you looking out for people, you leading them to something, you hoping it don't fail, and you doing as much as you can for it not to fail. When you don't have people watching you and you're a leader, you can take your time, you can put your ego down because you're not trying to keep the power. Because with power, when you get it, you gotta. Some people, hey, I gotta prove myself that I deserve this power, and some people do stupid shit when they get it because they feel like they gotta show that they exert power and blah 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 and all that shit. You done met these people before. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to like quiet power, you know, you don't have to do all that. You do what you know needs to be done, and if you fuck up, you just know it's a blunder. You got to fix it. You got to deal with whatever happened, get over it, and keep going. Don't stress it. You know, you're human. You gonna stress it, but don't continue to stress it. You know what I'm saying? And always have a contingency plan. But that's how I look. It's less stress, and that's my answer. What is your answers? I ask them questions, man. If you got reflections in there, put it in the comments. You know what I'm saying? I hope that y'all enjoyed this on this snow day. Hopefully everybody warm. Everybody taking care of each other. Shout out to my peoples, Daddy Rich, all my peoples that I fuck with. I'm feeling good, man. That law 30 to 33 was pretty dope. So we about to get out of here. No crumbs, no illusions, no wasted motion. Protect your name, protect your energy, protect your positioning. This is the Philosophy Show. I'm about to get up out of here. I'll see y'all in a minute.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, another pretty day. Bowling Green as far as St. Louis. It is officially barbecue weather. Vito banging that boy Tweez, huh? This is for Kings Highway. Hell no, you don't see me, ain't no money where you be at. Fuck, you gon' see me and they hate where you be at. Now you don't see me as a sucker where you be at. No, you don't see me if they trippin' where you be at. That part. One thing for certain, two things for sure. Wasn't invited, motherfucker, don't go. What you said, and we were texting SMH. It is what it is, and make no mistakes. Goddamn club got where it starts too late. Overwhelmed by foo-foo, too grown for play. Enjoy setting with friends, some real Uno. Skip, reverse, change the color, draw for more. Now you don't see me, ain't no money where you be at. Fuck, you gon' see me and they hate where you be at. Now you don't see me as a sucker where you be at. No, you don't see me if they trippin' where you be at.
success, guaranteed money. A lot of smiles and grins, but I don't see nothing funny. Had to cut them clowns short. No, I don't play dummy. Setting up the table cause I know the meal is coming. I don't fuck with who you fuck with, I don't see the point. If I'm smoking big blunts, why you rolling joints? Never legal with the promos, the people choice champ for Bowling Green and Collinsville, I'm stamped. We ready to count, why you hating on me? Cause it's slated for me. Need to get up off your ass, you might get it, my G. Stop supporting them lanes, put most high in the game. Stop that capping type shit and stop passing the blame. I can't fuck with no haters, I done did that way back. Heart open, no jack, but homie became straight rag. That's facts, so I move accordingly. Stay cornball free, man, you can't get close to me.
Hell no, you don't see me, ain't no money where you be at. Fuck, you gon' see me and they hatin' where you be at. Now you don't see me as a sucker where you be at. No, you don't see me if they trippin' where you be at. That part, that part, that part.
You a fool, Vito Banger.
That part, that part, that part, that part.
Yeah, I wanna hear that one.
Can you read? It say Ethnic Issue More TV.
Yeah. Welcome to Louis Wood, baby. Where your dreams can come true. Holy shit.
They running, we gunning. From the bottom to the top, make something out of nothing. Up the ground, we hustling. We getting to the money, you better get a ducking. Spray the scene with the Draco. Nobody make a move unless we say so. Blood in, blood out. Yeah, I caught, we all about getting dough. 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 We get the bag, we snatch the bag. If you gon' drop it, I'ma pick it up. Don't get twisted, we on the mission. We in this game to rip it up. Get rich or buck, you crony stuck. We in the strip club throwing bands. Holla at my fam, man. I need about 4 of them. Hey, re-up, I'm back. Let's stack, get racks.
Get them racks.
They whack, off tack, retract, bring back, pull up in the line. About to get this shit lit. Everybody with me rich and haters ain't spinning shit. Hey, make it flip. You know the rules. You know the rules. You know the rules. Slice it up, make it do what it do. Ooh, 100 bands when we land in the Grand. King Zeus, promo queen. That's another 100 bands. Let's count it. They running, we gunning. From the bottom to the top, make something out of nothing. Up the ground, we hustling. We getting to the money, you better get a ducking. Spray the scene with the Draco. Nobody make a move unless we say so. Blood in, blood out. Yeah, I caught, we all about getting dough. 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 We all about getting dough.
Make it flip, you know the rules. We getting it, we light it up, ooh, we getting it. 100 bands when we land, ooh, we getting it. Now that's another 100 bands, fam.
I'm all about the dough. These clowns are way too slow. I'm about to treat your hoe to this dick that's status quo. Cash out be popping, yo. Bank account on overflow. They ballin' out that, bro. We bringin' in overload. We got them packs and them bitches hitting like hit 'em, man. We in a loop where you're too real, you might get banned. Call me Son of Sam. 44 in my hand. Decapitate anybody trying to take my spam. We on a mission to get this cash. If you don't like, you kiss my ass. Ay, we in the club and we beating shit down. Tab open all night long, so start the next round. We clown. They running, we gunning. From the bottom to the top, make something out of nothing. Up the ground, we hustling. We getting to the money, you better get a ducking. Spray the scene with the Draco. Nobody make a move unless we say so. Blood in, blood out. Yeah, I caught, we all about getting dough. We all about getting dough. We all about getting dough.
That's another 100 bands, fam.
Jumping like 2-3.
Hey, Junior two-time. Junior two-time. Hey, 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 hey. You know I'm a problem child. Hey, you know problem child. He gon' bring them problems out. Hey, I want all the smoke. Roll you up and smoke you loud. Hey, bitch, you faking, nigga. You know you ain't coming out. Hey, hey, you know I'm a problem child. Hey, you know problem child. He gon' bring them problems out. Hey, I want all the smoke. Roll you up and smoke you loud. Bitch, you faking, nigga. You know you ain't coming out. Bitch, you know you faking. I think I'm hot, I roll them up, then I smoke them. I hit the dance, there go the cars, watch me shake them. Dirty dancing, Patrick Swayze, ODBM, that's with one hand. I got two hands, I'm the real man, I'm the gunman. You want them problems, I bring them out like James Harden. Now watch the step back. Hey, 30 round clip in the glizzy. I came here with the gang and I'ma leave with them niggas. Bitch, you gotta go. Your ass told that my nigga didn't vote. Running your house, that's a fucking kid dope. Hey, roll them up, then I hook them like Dro. You gotta go, hey, hey, hey. You know I'm a problem child. Hey, you know problem child. He gon' bring them problems out. Hey, I want all the smoke. Roll you up and smoke you loud. Bitch, you faking, nigga. You know you ain't coming out. Yeah, this the city of war. Hey, I'm a hard target. Got a shot, and I ain't Luda. I'm catching bites. Hey, fuck your game. Got a 40 with a body. Call it Rick James. Ooh, problem child. Don't swing on him. Hey, I know problem child. I know he got that thing on him. Hey, up and flip him, then I serve him like some junkies. You see them boys, you know this problem. You know they coming. Hey, hey, I don't think they want war. Hey, hey, I don't think they want war. Hey, hey, I don't think they want war. Hey, I know problem child. He gon' bring them problems out. Hey, hey, you know I'm a problem child. Hey, you know problem child. He gon' bring them problems out. Hey, I want all the smoke. Roll you up and smoke you loud. Beat you faking, nigga. You know you ain't coming out. Hey, fuck nigga, fuck nigga. As I look around, all I see is fuck niggas. Hey, hey, fuck nigga, fuck nigga. As I look around, all I see is fuck niggas. Hey, hey, you know I'm a problem child. Hey, you know problem child. He gon' bring them problems out. Hey, I want all the smoke. Roll you up and smoke you loud. Bitch, you faking, nigga. You know you ain't coming out. Hey, yeah, hey, STL shit, man. Enjoy you some time. Back at it again. Hey, hey, you know you ain't coming out.
Footprint of that ass.
Go put my gas.
Man, I appreciate you bringing me to the Big D, fam. It's everything I thought it would be.
Man, I just remember being in the loop, and I was like, man, you come to the D, man, you'll see what I'm talking about, man. And I'm glad you got to come out, man. And it's just the beginning, Tweezy, I promise you, man.
She sexy like the ride. She slid in my ride. She made me wanna. Shorty now basic, only penthouse view. Lips like some honey, got me lost in the mood. She slid in my ride. She say she like the ride. Look sexy, a model. Instagram rich, put that on the Bible. She gon' get this. She say she like the ride. She slid in my ride. Hop in the whip, baby girl. You know we good. No Diddy, no Drake. Let's get that understood. Might be some baby auto. A little smack and a little tussling, no fist though. You know what's happening. Take a week off, queen. We going places. Paris, Monaco, palaces. Don't pack your shit. I know you got me on the back end. Oh, you gon' bring that one friend. Double down on that D. Just pop the clutch, you don't give a fuck. I'm gon' keep it up, yeah. That weed smoke, that honey pack, gonna test the nut, yeah. You six fuck, you six fuck, you six fuck, you six fuck. That weed smoke, that honey pack, gonna test the nut, yeah. Shorty not basic, penthouse view. It's like some honey, got me lost in the mood. She slid in my ride. she like the ride. Little sexy, I'm model. Instagram rich. Put that on the Bible. She gon' get this. She say she like the ride. She slid in my ride.
Come up in my way, just me and you. No interlude. Come bless my mood. She hopped in my ride. I took her for a ride. Like Motorola, I've been through. I had so bad, I'm talking so loud. She took me for a ride. It caught me by surprise. She got that super weight, yeah, that good. Only time she hit a nigga up is for the good juice. Made it super soaker, that slip and slide, it's understood. You can drip on me, but not on my seats, and we all good.
Shorty not basic. Can't house views. Just like some honey. Got me lost in the mood. She slid in my ride. She say she like the ride. Little sexy, I'm model. Instagram rich. Put that on the Bible. She gon' get this. She say she like the ride. She slid in my ride. She say she like the ride. She say she like the ride. She say she like the She say she like that.
Yeah. Stars steady falling, destiny calling. Remember the falling, remember the falling. Stars steady falling, destiny calling. Remember the falling, remember the falling.
I remember when it wasn't about hoes and thugs. Let's go back to the days when we was showing some love. Cause my city bigger than guns and drugs, and my city's bigger than shootings at clubs. Politicking with a chicken, that was the mission. Relaxing, just sipping, no policy hidden. Burdens were few, see cats with the kittens. When laws came around, then niggas got missing. It was ciphers going down, we parking lot pimping. Cars rolling up, drop the windows that's tinted. Daps and hugs, show mutual feelings. MCs all around, it was stiff competition. We progress, this hip-hop agenda. Those without bars, we return to sender. Nights at High Point, I clearly remember. Shout out to Luke Mine and DJ Finster. The culture took form, it looked like a blender. Patients were patronized, consumed by the splendor. Euphoric was the scene, everyone was contenders. When giants fell down, it kinda sound like timber. I remember when it wasn't about hoes and thugs. Let's go back to the days when we was showing some love. Cause my city bigger than guns and drugs, and my city's bigger than shootings at clubs. I remember when it wasn't about hoes and thugs. Let's go back to the days when we was showing some love. Cause my city bigger than guns and drugs, and my city's bigger than shootings at clubs. I remember chicken wing cookouts, needing no lookouts, food stamps. I was scared to pull the book out. DJ spinning, speakers still hitting. Old school cars with the souped up engine. Cardinal Glennon, chrome rim spinning. Clark Wallabies with your favorite linen. Hugging the block was usual things. And 2 for 15, I'm trying to get that cream. Before slime balls was slick and backdoor tricks. Someone deep in the game and shit got thick. I chose to leave it in the game and switch my fix. Now I'm still here writing these hits. Hip hop is the shit, as I state my claim. By time these niggas notice the name, I'm daddy rich, I brought it back to the state. Just hoping that these cats can relate. I remember when it wasn't about hoes and thugs. Let's go back to the days when we was showing some love. Cause my city bigger than guns and drugs, and my city's bigger than shootings at clubs. I remember when it wasn't about hoes and thugs. Let's go back to the days when we was showing some love. Cause my city bigger than guns and drugs, and my city's bigger than shootings at clubs.
After a cap and gown, referred to y'all as this shit. Worked a gig once or twice, got hit by that forklift. Left me crippled for life with a pill habit to kid. Still thanking the Lord, could have been a pot to piss. With no window, with no window. Parent rapper, trapper, cab driver committed. CS is fuck, Eons from Blake Pippin. Sean was the homie, football WKU. Tez and Skinny heard the flow when they already knew. West Bowling Green, let me see my hood debut. What? Nigga, if you pop one, I pop two. When you on, they can tell. Yeah, they can tell. When you on, they can tell. They can tell. When you on, they can tell. When you on, they can tell. When you everybody wanna fuck, who you done fuck? Was the bouncer that low, or you simply what's up? Look at it how you wanna look at it, if at all sometime. Sorry, son of a bitch, just charged the mind. Scars on flesh is proof, every day ain't sunny. Would be, could be, never made honey. Talking shop at my shop, burning pot at my spot. Praying for lost souls, and they shot at the top. Strong-handed bartender, weak men under arrest. Standing there in hell, can't live nor deal with theyself. Can't preach to a choir, won't thief to acquire. Looking like a ball of certainty, silhouette of fire. When you on, they can tell. 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 When your haters done hated, the suckers done suckered. Fuck 'em. Let's get back to hustling. The haters done hated, the suckers done suckered. Fuck 'em. Let's get back to hustling. The haters done hated, the suckers done suckered. Fuck 'em. Let's get back to hustling. The haters done hated, the suckers done suckered. Fuck 'em. Let's get back to hustling. When you own, they can tell. I ain't never seen a tiger and he had to tell me. Let that sink in. Anyway, it's 20 past 4 somewhere. Fab Vito. DA Beats. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, another pretty day. Bowling Green as far as
16-pad ring. You a fool for this. You know I had to go get the steppers, right? We talking God shit. Who you with when life is limitless? You built the script simultaneously while you lift the gift. Trust and only I can get us out this hill.
What's that you talk?
You know we only talking God. We talking God shit. Who you with when life is limitless? You built the script simultaneously while you lift the gift. Trust and only I can get us out this hill.
What's that you talk?
You know we only talking God. In the beginning that was light, so I was let's be friends. But at the end of the night, it was by my ends. I'm on the grind with my grind. You can't deny that I'm great. The only thing you can do is up the level on hate. Trump supporters wanna clean our plates. Disguise the debate. Killing delay, we on the slate team. And we ain't talking about holidays. Not for gunplay, but money making their way. But if you wanna take it thorough, we can make it rattle. We prepare the cattle, and we are best at battle. They said I was gossip when you brought me in this, but it's my everyday struggle that got me this. It was my mama on welfare, my daddy on crack rock. The grind don't stop. I was raised by hip hop. This one for the culture, black excellent hood nurture. We was raised with virtue. It's our time. We talking God shit. Who you with when life is limitless? You built the script simultaneously while you lift the gift. Trust and only I can get us out this hill.
What's that you talk?
You know we only talking God.
Track the side of lines then, put the paper to pen. We form Voltron, legal women and men. Destroying competition with a devilish grin. Set the pace in the race, cause we winning again. We the best, Midwest, house blessings bestow. Dominate the interstate, so these suckers will know. You can't penetrate or integrate, the dungeon is closed. Okay, we liquidate, now you're living exposed. Technique, when we speak, rap rugged and raw. Transparent and translucent, going bar for bar.
Right, like two wheels on the back of a car.
Like tight, like vice grips on the lid of a jar. We haven't sent, pay the rent, courtesy of the team. It's inevitable, how we severing dreams. It's commendable, how we stepped on the scene. We separating God shit from your devilish schemes.
We talking God shit. Who you with when life is limitless? You built the script simultaneously while you lift the gift. Trust and only I can get us out this hill.
What's that you talk?
You know we only talking God. We talking God shit. Who you with when life is limitless? You built the script simultaneously while you lift the gift. Trust and only I can get us out this hill.
What's that you talk?
You know we only talking God shit.
Yeah, God shit. Great orderly direction. Showing you how intelligence triumphs. God shit.